meeting, they are thinking to change to 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30. If they conduct the meeting at 8 to 8:30, then I can start the session at 9 o'clock. That will be decided in the next week. So based on that, I will update. It's becoming too late. So I requested them to change the meeting time. Is my voice audible now? Very good. Is my voice audible now for everyone? Is my voice audible now for everyone? Very good. Very good. Perfect.
Recording in progress.
Good morning. Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. In the last session, we had discussion related to find by methods and custom methods. Okay. When we go for data JPA, we are not writing any logic to perform CRUD operations. When we go for data JPA, we are not writing any logic to perform CRUD operations with the database, because data JPA provided methods for us to perform CRUD operations. Data JPA provided methods to perform CRUD operations. Whenever we write a method, whenever we go for a data JPA, predefined methods are available to perform the operations. What are the predefined methods? Save, save all, find by ID, find all, delete, delete by ID. Like that, there are so many predefined methods available in data JPA. What is the purpose of those predefined methods? What is the purpose of those predefined methods? Those predefined methods are used to perform DB operations. When we have those predefined methods to perform the operations, then what is the point of going for find by methods? Then what is the point of going for find by methods? If you want to retrieve the data by using any non-primary key, suppose I have user.java class. Here I have a user ID, username, phone number, age and country. ID, name, phone number, age, country. Like this I have several fields. Now if I want to retrieve the data based on user ID, I have a method find by ID. Find by ID method is used to retrieve the data based on primary key. Find by ID method is used to retrieve the data based on primary key. I want to retrieve the data based on phone number, or I want to retrieve the data based on age, or I want to retrieve the data based on the country. So if you want to retrieve the data by using non-primary keys, do we have any method? If you want to retrieve the data by using non-primary key, do you have any method? Do you have any method to retrieve the data by using non-primary key? No, we don't have any method to retrieve the data by using non-primary key. In order to retrieve the data by using non-primary keys, we have two options. One is find by method and the second one is custom query. By using find by methods and by using custom queries, we can retrieve the data for non-primary keys. Okay. What is find by method? Whenever we write a method name, based on our method, data JPA will prepare the query and will retrieve the data. Whenever you go for find by method, based on our method name, data JPA will prepare the query and it is going to retrieve the data. So here we need to follow proper method naming convention. Here we need to follow proper method naming convention. Method name will start with find by. After that, variable name should be used. Based on that variable, it will identify the column. Based on that column, it will prepare the query. Okay. For find by methods, are we providing implementation? Guys, for find by methods, are we providing the implementation? No. We are not providing any implementation for find by methods. Then who will provide implementation for find by methods? Guys, who will provide the implementation for find by methods? Come on guys, who will provide the implementation for find by methods? For find by methods, implementation will be provided by. For find by methods, implementation will be provided by JPA. Okay, we just write the method. Based on the method, it is going to prepare the query. Another method implementation will be provided by data JPA. Next one, sir, I don't want to go for find by methods. It is difficult for me to write the method name because I want to use so many conditions in the query. I want to use so many conditions in the query. For that purpose, we can go for custom queries. For that purpose, we can go for custom queries. Custom query means writing our own query to execute. Okay, now here queries are divided into two types. Custom queries. So in order to execute a query, we are going to use @query annotation. In order to execute the query, we are going to use @query annotation. Okay, now here when we are writing the queries, we can write the queries in two ways. One is HQL query, another one is SQL query. What is the difference between SQL query and HQL query that we discussed in the last session? SQL queries are database dependent queries. SQL queries are database dependent queries. In SQL queries, we are going to use table name and column names directly. SQL queries are database dependent queries. In SQL queries, we will use table name and column names directly. So select the star from table name where column name is equal to given value. Every database having its own SQL syntaxes. One database SQL may not work with other database. Okay. In our application, if we write SQL queries, then those queries will work with only one database. In our application, if we write SQL queries, then those queries will work with only one database. In future, if we want to change our application from one database to another database, we might need to change all the queries. So this is maintenance wise very costly. Then how to resolve that problem? To overcome the problem of the SQL queries, HQL queries came into picture. To overcome the problems of SQL queries, HQL queries came into picture. HQL stands for Hibernate Query Language. HQL stands for Hibernate Query Language. HQL queries are database independent queries. HQL queries are database independent queries. In HQL queries, we will use entity class name and entity class variable names directly. Okay, this is our query. Whenever we write a HQL query that cannot be executed with the database directly, HQL query will be converted to SQL by using dialect. What is a dialect class? Dialect classes are used to convert the HQL queries into SQL queries. Dialect classes are used to convert the HQL queries into SQL queries. Okay, sir, SQL queries are available, HQL queries are available. Which one is better? Performance wise, SQL is better. Maintenance wise, HQL is better. Performance wise, SQL is better, and maintenance wise, HQL is better. Performance wise, SQL is better, and maintenance wise, HQL is better. Are you guys able to follow this? Are you guys able to follow this? Are you guys able to follow this? Okay, okay, good. Fine, guys. Next, let's talk about let's talk about ORM properties. Let's talk about ORM properties in this data JPA. Working with ORM properties. Working with ORM properties. Okay. When we are working with data JPA, we can use some ORM properties. When we are working with data JPA, we can use few ORM properties. When we are working with data JPA, we can use few ORM properties. Yeah, guys, when we are working with data JPA, we can use few ORM properties. What are those ORM properties? Already we are using one. Show SQL is equal to true. Show SQL property. Show SQL property we are using. What is the purpose of show SQL property? To print generated SQL queries on console. What is the purpose of show SQL property? Show SQL property is equal to true, which is used to print SQL queries on the console. Okay. And the next one is format underscore SQL. There is another property called format underscore SQL is equal to true. To format, to print SQL query with pretty printing. To print SQL query with pretty printing. Show SQL true to print generated SQL queries on console. Format SQL is equal to true to print SQL query with pretty printing, which is used to print SQL queries with pretty printing. Auto DDL, DDL auto. There is another property which is called DDL auto. For DDL auto, we can give create, update, create, update, create, drop, validate. This property is used to generate schema, to skip for schema generation. This is used for schema generation. DDL auto property is used for schema generation. Okay. Similarly, dialect. So which is used to configure dialect class name. To configure dialect class name, we will go for this. Okay. Like this, there are several ORM properties we can configure in our data JPA application. We can configure several ORM properties in data JPA application. When we are working with data JPA, we can use few ORM properties. Show SQL is equal to true. What is the purpose of show SQL? To print generated SQL queries on console. And the next one is format SQL. Format SQL is equal to true to print SQL query with pretty printing. And a DDL auto, create, update, create, drop, validate. These are the options we can configure for DDL auto. And a dialect class is used to configure the class name for the database. So based on dialect class, it is going to convert HQL query into SQL query. It is going to convert HQL query into SQL query. Okay, guys, now see this. Let's go to our application. Application and properties. Show SQL true. What is the meaning of show SQL true? Whatever the queries it is generating on the console, it is going to print those queries on the console. Show SQL true. Whatever the query which is generating, it is going to print those queries on the console. Similarly, format SQL property will be available. That is from JPA, I think so. Spring dot JPA dot properties dot spring dot JPA dot properties dot hibernate dot spring dot JPA dot properties dot format underscore SQL is equal to true. Spring dot JPA dot properties dot format SQL true. It is going to pretty print the queries on the console. And the next one is spring dot JPA dot DDL auto, hibernate DDL auto. Spring dot JPA dot hibernate dot DDL dot auto. Spring dot JPA dot hibernate dot DDL auto. Okay. Spring dot JPA dot hibernate dot DDL auto. So for the DDL auto, what are the options are there? Create hyphen drop, none, update, validate. Create. Hibernate DDL auto, create. When I give hibernate DDL auto with create option, guys, when I give hibernate DDL auto is equal to create, do you know what will happen? DDL auto create. Every time it is going to create the new table. If the table is already available in the database, it is going to delete the table and it is going to create the new table every time. Now, similarly, here we can go for create hyphen drop. Create hyphen drop option is also available. It will create the table, it will perform the operation, and it is going to drop it. And the next one is update. If the table is available, it is going to insert the record. If the table is not available, it is going to create the table and it is going to insert the record. Okay, but these two we don't use in the real time. In the real time, only this update option will be used. Update means if the table is not available, it is going to create the table and it is going to insert the data. Let me show you one example for that. Let me open my database. SQL developer, go to softwares, SQL developer, open this SQL developer, SQL developer.exe, SQL developer.exe. My database is opening. Okay. Without database, I can't explain you these properties, guys. Create option, create hyphen drop, update. Yeah, database is opening. Clear it, connect to the database. Our database connection name is 13SBMS. Let me connect to that. Our database is 13SBMS. Let me connect to that. Yes, it is loading, guys. Connected to the database. So when I give create, what will happen? Before going to execute the query, first it is going to delete the table and it is going to create the table. So when you go for create option, do we have old data or we will not have old data? When you go for create option, do we have old data or we will not have the old data? Can you guys tell me? Do we have the old data when you go for create option or we will not have old data for create option? Old data will not be available when we go for create option. Now, guys, let's go to our table. Select star from users details. Select the star from users details. Check it. There are some records are available. Okay. Now I want to insert one record into table. I want to insert one record into table. Okay. How to insert one record into table? First, we need to create entity object. User is equal to new user. User is equal to new user. User dot set. User dot set. Let me set some data to entity object. Let me set the data to entity object to store into the database. User is equal to new user. I have created entity object and I am trying to set the data. Set user ID. User dot set user ID. I am setting 105. User dot set username some Rahul. Then user dot set user country. I'm setting country as Canada. User dot set user age 30. I'm giving as the age. Okay. Now go here. I want to save this record. User repo dot save of user. User repo dot save of user. I'm trying to insert this record into table. I'm trying to insert this record into table. Okay. In order to insert this record into the table, we are calling save method. In order to insert the record into the table, we are going for save method. Okay. Guys, I'm trying to insert a record with user ID 105, but in the database already 101, 102, 103, 104. There are 4 records already available in the table. There are 4 records already available in the table. Now, here, what is our DDL auto option? What is our DDL auto option? DDL auto is having create. DDL auto is having create option. DDL auto is having a create option. What is the meaning of create? Auto is equal to create means what? Existing table will be deleted and a new table will be created. Let's try this. Let's try this. Run the application. Run the application. See here what is happening with the create. Yeah, application is started. Yes, now see the console, what is happening with that. Dropping the table. Yes, you'd see it dropped the table, then it created the table. It is checking the record available in the table or not, then it is inserting. Go to the database and see the data. Do I have old data or old data got deleted now? Guys, tell me, do I have old data or old data got deleted? So what this create option is doing, do you understand? What this create option is doing in the application? What this create will do? DDL auto create means what? Delete the table and create the new table and insert the data. If the table is already available, delete it and create it and insert it. There is one more option, create-drop. This is too funny. It will create and it will drop also. It will create the table, it will perform the operation and it will drop also. Nothing will be there. Nothing will be there. Run the application. Currently, we have a table with one record, 105. Now, I'm using DDL auto option as create-drop. I'm using DDL auto option as create-drop and I'm trying to run my application. Now observe the console, what are the queries are executing. Show SQL property is available. Show SQL property is available. It will print queries on the console. Got it now? Deleting the existing table, creating the table, inserting, finally it is dropped also. So when I use create-drop, see how many queries got executed here. See how many queries got executed here. One query to drop the table, one query to create the table, one query to select the record presence in the table, another query to insert it, again it dropped it. Now in this, Do we have table? Table also not available. We don't even have a table in our database because the table also got deleted at the end of the operation. Create hyphen drop. Deleting the existing table, creating the new table, inserting the data, and it deleted the table also finally. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Okay. You understand my point now? What happened with that? Now, let's go for another operation with, there is an option called update. Let's go for another operation with update. Clear the console. Go here. Run the application. Run the application. Run the application. Now see here. Is it deleting the table or not deleting? Not deleting. It created the table. As the table is not available, update operation created the table. It inserted the data. Now let's try to insert another record 105, 106. Instead of Rahul, I'm giving Suresh. Instead of Canada, I'm giving India. I'm giving India. Age instead of 30, I'm giving as 20. Now execute it. Now execute it. Execute it. Is it deleting the data or it is just inserting the data? Do we have old data? Do we have old data also when you go for update option? Yes, we are having old data also when you go for update option. Okay, so what is the meaning of create, create hyphen drop and update? Create, always table will be created. Always new table will be created. Always table will be created. Create hyphen drop, at the end table will be dropped. Okay, at the end table will be dropped. When you go for create a drop update, it will insert, it will create table. If it is not available, it will create the table only if the table is not available in the database. If the table is already available, it will just perform the operation. So here, which one is recommended out of all these three? Which one is recommended out of all these three? Update is recommended. Only update is recommended. Only update is recommended out of all these three. Are you guys getting my point? Are you guys getting my point? Are you guys able to follow this? Could you please read the properties, whatever I have given there? Good. Do you understand the purpose of those properties? Okay, cool. DDL Auto. DDL Auto is used to DDL Auto is used to generate the schemas. DDL Auto is used to generate the schema. DDL Auto option create. It will delete the existing table and always it is going to create the new table. Create -drop. At the end, table will be deleted. Update. If the table is not available, then only it is going to create the table. There is one more option is available which is called validate. There is one more option available which is called validate. Validate is not for doing anything. Validate is just to check whether our entity classes are matching with the schema or not. Validate is used just for checking entity classes are matching with our tables or not. That's it. See here, validate. Is there anything happening with the validate? Is there anything happening with the validate? Nothing is happening with the validate because it is checking our entity class is matching with the table structure or not. Validate will just for verification purpose. Compare table with entity with the table structure is equal to validate. Compares entity with table structure. That's it. It is just used for compares entity class with the table structure. Compares entity class with table structure. Other than that, it is not going to do anything. Okay. Show SQL. Sir, format SQL property not working here. I think so. Let me check it. Why format SQL not working? Spring.jpa dot show SQL is there. Spring.jpa dot format SQL is not working. Spring dot properties dot. Let me check it how to configure that one. Format SQL is used to print the query with the beautiful alignments. That's it. Format SQL property in the data JPA. Let me show you how to configure that. It will print the query in the pretty printing format. Pretty printing format nothing but currently the query is printing as a single line. From starting to ending, query printing as a single line. I don't want the query to print like that. Okay, I want to align the query printing. Format SQL property. How to print format SQL property. Format SQL property in data JPA. Format SQL in data JPA. Let me see what is the syntax we need to use to configure. How to set format SQL property. Okay. Let me configure that property so that queries will be printed with a pretty printing. Pretty printing means more readable. Pretty printing means more readable. Okay, this is spring.jpa.properties.hibernate.format_SQL. Spring.jpa.properties.hibernate.format_SQL is equal to true. Now run the application. See the query how it will print on the console. See how the query will print on the console. Earlier query was printed in the single line, na? Okay, now can you see query is aligned properly? Can you see query is aligned properly? Yes or no? Who is doing that alignment? That alignment is called as pretty printing. That alignment is called as pretty printing. Who is doing that alignment? Alignment is done by this format SQL. Show SQL means it will print query on the console. Show SQL true means print query on the console. Format SQL means pretty printing. DDL auto create, create hyphen drop, update, validate, like that. Similarly, here we are having dialect spring dot jpa dot spring dot jpa dot hibernate dot dialect. Here we need to configure dialect property spring dot jpa dot properties dot hibernate dot dialect. So here what I will do, jdbc dot oracle dialect. That means I want to use a Oracle dialect class. You can see on the console Oracle 10G dialect, Oracle 9G dialect, like this dialect classes will be printed on the console. What is the meaning of the dialect class? Dialect class is used to convert the HQL here, org.hibernate.dialect.oracle 10G dialect. Oracle 10G dialect. This is used to convert HQL queries to SQL queries. like this, every database will have its own dialect class. Every database will have its own dialect class. As we are using Oracle database, here Oracle dialect is executed. If you want to configure your own dialect, you can configure. MySQL dialect class I want to configure. H2 dialect I want to configure. Mongo dialect I want to configure. Like this you can configure dialect class also here. So these are the ORM properties. Show SQL, format SQL, DDL auto, and dialect. Show SQL is used to print queries on the console. Format SQL to print a query with the pretty printing. DDL auto, if the table is not available, the table will be created. Recommended option is update. Okay. Dialect class. Dialect classes are used to convert the HQL queries into SQL queries. Okay. Good. The next concept is, guys, generators. The next concept we need to talk here is generators. Okay. The generators concept we are going to start in Friday session. So tomorrow there is no class. Tomorrow all my classes are not available. 16th December. So tomorrow I'm not taking any class because tomorrow I'm going out of station. My 18 GRTP, 13 SBMS, 14 SBMS, all the three classes are not available for tomorrow. We have our classes on 17th December. Only tomorrow my classes are getting cancelled. So what are the concepts that we have discussed so far in the data JPA? Please practice those concepts tomorrow and be ready for Friday session. Friday we will discuss about generators. Okay. Thank you guys. I will see you on Friday. Thank you.